What is up, everybody? It is Og here, back with another video, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about a recent coaching session that I had with Sroquette. So Sroquette was level 54 mage, and he was looking to get down the Mara 1 pool and asked if we could have a coaching session. So we had a coaching session, and he is now clearing the instance, getting some really good XP. So shout out and congrats to him for pulling that off. If you guys are new to these coaching sessions, I do offer coaching sessions. If you're curious about them, reach out to me on Discord. Happy to provide you with some information. But we basically run through whatever instance you're working on, Mara, ZG, SM, whatever. And I watch your runs, talk you through some improvement points, and we hopefully help you get down the runs as efficiently as possible. So I want to show this clip. Shout out to him, though, for pulling off 42 health and 14 mana and still getting to the kill phase. It was incredible. So in this clip will be obviously him running through the run himself, and then some tips and tricks that I have for him, which will hopefully help you guys with your farms as well. All right, if you don't mind, just move around a little bit just to make sure that there's no lag on my end, so we don't have to change everything. All right, yeah, it looks good. Cool.
Perfect.
All right, well, typically what I do is I just let you know, you go and just do a run yourself, just so I can get kind of a baseline of where you are. But before we get started with this, just since this is kind of, it's one of the big boys with Mara, what have you gotten to the kill phase yet, or no?
Yeah, so I think I must have tried at least 10 times.
Okay.
I've gone to the kill phase 2 or 3 times probably.
Okay.
What has made me fail is that I used to not make the mobs stack. There's all these moments where you make them stack, like even though you're not in the kill phase, so that they arrive at the same rate.
Yep.
So I wasn't doing this at the beginning, and therefore they were arriving like too late and were killing me while I was trying to stack them on the other side.
Okay. Well, perfect then. If you have that experience, let's do one run and let's kind of get a baseline of where you're standing. I'm not going to be saying anything really during the run, just so I can kind of watch and then have some pointers for after it.
Okay. I have one question then before I go. On your gnome video, you go on the left side when you arrive at the scenarios spot.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that spot you go on the left in order to not swim. Is that okay if I do this?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, let's go. I'll try not to fail too bad. Forgot to put the armor. It's been very frustrating. I've been trying to do it for a long time now. And I didn't get this one.
It is very, very difficult, but if you can pull this off, especially at your level, I mean, you're going to be set when you're 60, you know?
Yeah. I think watching your videos has made me want to act like I want to level up in the most optimal way, and I've kind of made it a game.
Hell yeah.
Which is a very fun game to play when you're winning, and very frustrating when you're failing.
Yep, can definitely understand that.
So I'm really bad at this jumping and cone of colding. I don't always get them.
We can talk about that.
Yeah. What I'll do usually here is I'll use one of my mana gems here, so that I can have one later, because most of the time I end up using my mana shield, because I make mistakes probably.
Okay.
But, I had to use my mana shield, so I end up at the end, so I use this now.
Sure.
I also have these little things that make me big. I don't know in English what's the name.
So those won't help with swimming.
Okay, that's what okay, because I was like, oh, I'm bigger, but I still drown in one pound of water.
Yep. Yeah, so the only thing that will help is giant growth elixirs, but you don't need them if you're doing this strat.
Okay. So right now I'd say it's a good run since I haven't lost any health, but we'll see how it goes. Not get duped.
I believe in you.
Thanks. So often I want those guys on the right, I won't always get them, because I'm like, okay, my purpose right now is learning how to go towards the end properly. It's okay if I don't get all the mobs. Yeah, that happened. Yep, I'm gonna die. What if I do this?
I like the reactiveness.
Thank you. I've been trying a lot, and see, I'm here. Maybe I'll have little. I won't get the ones that far because I'm like too scared right now.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
just want to get to the end. Oh no, no. 42 HP is way more than I need.
Hog.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a hit here, so probably it's gonna.
Use your
kill.
mana
Maybe
gem and mana shield, yep. And then blink through these. Blink.
Yes, I shielded, which maybe wasn't smart.
Blink.
Ooh! 42 HP, 32 mana. This is my life.
Wow.
I
That's
could bet 8, but I don't think I have time. What do you think?
no. No, I wouldn't worry about the bandage right now.
42 HP. Okay.
Actually, yeah, stop right here and bandage real quick, and then just use these guys in a loop and don't go for the side room.
Don't go for the right room?
Correct.
Okay. Because we want to go for the kill phase.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait a minute. Maybe I'll grab this guy. Or he will be pulled by the ones walking.
He might
Oh, no,
be.
I haven't pulled any.
Yeah, so I would just hang out around here, wait for them to get close.
Whew. Tough times. Okay, when I arrive here, it's cool. Oh no, not pull. Okay, great. I'm gonna talk nonsense it's because I'm stressed. That's what happens when I do this.
You're all good, no worries.
So here, I think you use a protection. This one, I usually don't.
Yeah, don't use a
Maybe I'll use
resistance. Yeah, you can use shadow. Yeah. Resistance would be too early. Okay, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, cool.
Yes, but then I cannot nobody.
It's okay.
Yes, I need to put them. No, nature. Yeah, here, see, I cannot stack them. They go too close. I stress out, and I'm gonna please stop them.
It's okay.
Okay. For the moment, it's a good run, to my opinion.
You're doing well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get this one. So maybe I don't have time. What do you think?
You probably have time. I wouldn't worry about that guy at this point.
Ooh, already coming? Okay, I want Blizzard.
So you're doing okay so far.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a ton of room for improvement, but don't worry.
Yeah, of course.
Don't worry, you're still making it.
I wouldn't be needing you otherwise. Okay, so sometimes I do the third gem. I forgot to do it this time. Okay, so I didn't pull any of these. That's why those are still here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, typically those on your left get pulled when we go into the side rooms. So that's why they aren't pulled. But
Yeah,
that's okay. You can take the wide route when we come back around here, and you can let them pull during that. Make sure you go for the bandage here.
bandage? Should I blizzard?
Typically, yeah, but you got one running ahead.
Yeah, I think I'll go for another loop, just to be safe.
Sure.
Anyway, and then I will be able to restack them. So no time for the other room because I've been.
Quick side tip: go to the right. Hug over the right.
Yeah, so that this will help back them.
Yeah, don't go too far though, because if you go too far, they're actually not really gonna loop. That's okay. So got a whole another loop.
Yeah. So I guess this it's cool. I got this from you, the aura thing that tells you for the potions.
Yeah.
But is it normal that it always tell me that the potion is 1350
Yep.
points?
So
Okay.
it will.
Maybe it's more.
It'll bug out sometimes when you lose a shield, and so that's why it's off your screen right now.
Okay. So right now on this time I should go for 1 or 2 blizzards.
Just one.
Just one. Yeah, this is what happens too.
Okay.
It has never gone so well.
Just because you're live on camera, you do well under pressure.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Also, but like also, you know, the one moment when you told me to, oh, you should band-aid here, that helps.
Yeah.
Have this live. So I should wait here and maybe make a blizzard.
Yes.
Oh fuck! I didn't put my armor. You have to always be aware. Okay. On the way back, should I try to pull the?
Sure.
Oh no! Really? Oh, they're well stacked though.
Yep. Start running. Doing well. I would block all these corruptions off. Yeah. Ooh, we gotta get you a cancel or a macro.
Yeah, I got one on my 4 actually, but I forgot to press it because I put it instantly. I'm gonna this one. Okay, and then one blizzard here. Maybe
Yep.
band-aid as well. Should I put it here or more on the left?
You should put it in the middle, like right in front of you, right when the first melee mob's coming. That'll work.
Oh, you meant here?
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, now go.
Should I use protection? Maybe no, I'll keep because I'll use the magic protection one. Okay, so I keep going to the right each time here, right?
Yeah.
so bad. Bad. Oh yes, of course.
If you pull off this kill phase, this might be one of the epic saves I've ever seen. One of the most epic saves.
42 HP, 42. Yeah. No, I'm gonna crack this time under pressure. I can feel it.
I have faith in you.
Okay, I'll use this one. It's gonna be this one that I'm. Now, yeah. Gonna.
That was a pretty good recovery.
Now I should go for the lower rank, full rank. Right. Two when they go down, right?
Yep. Except you're getting eaten alive right now by the sprites. I would try to go for a soft reset.
This is it. This is it. It had to happen. It couldn't be. Yeah. I panicked first Nova.
Hey, that's good progress, though. That's really good progress. Okay, so holistically, I want to talk about a couple things really quick before we get started. Can you show me your spec?
Sure. So on my server is not very populated, so not many items. The resistance things were like too expensive. I got one ring.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
My other ring is a shadow one. Yeah, one thing invested in is this staff.
Nice.
I saw it. I think it's even a late game. It's not that bad, so happy.
Yeah.
And I have this scape that I got.
Okay. Yeah, so you got
Otherwise,
to
I'm of the eagle usually, and maybe whale. Some.
your gear is honestly pretty good. What are your talents looking like?
I think they are exactly the same as in the video.
Interesting. Okay. So you weren't getting much mana back. I was surprised by, usually when you resist, you get a lot more mana back, and I was surprised at how little mana you were getting back. But okay, perfect. So you have the right spec. Good. Okay. I am actually going to change up your strat a little bit, because right now you are you're doing the old strategy, which definitely works. Definitely works, but I want to kind of show you a strategy that may help a little bit. So
Sure.
The explosions in Beirut are a shocking reminder of the fragility of human life.
Okay, so I should be looking at your
yes.
screen, or...
So I will give you the link for
What is
this.
up, everybody? It is Alk here, back with another video, and in today's video, we have figured out how to do the slimes and keep them. So I'm showing you a quick clip here at the end, just to prove the total kill count. You're going to be able to see, but basically, there is a way to keep the slime. So huge shout out to Taz. And
Oh yeah, the one to keep the
went ahead
slimes.
and
Yeah, I
showed
don't
me
do
the
the.
save.
I saw that you did this one. Okay, go on YouTube. Yeah.
So you can, there's just some like individual things that I want to point out that are really going to make a big difference for you. So right here, after you jump down the very first time, you're going to stop right here, and you're going to rank 1 Blizzard on this corner. I'll go back just a little bit to show you the placement of Blizzard. So you rank 1 Blizzard right on this corner.
Okay.
And then once the mobs reach right about here, so kind of like in line with the tree, you're going to rank 1 Frostbolt this mob down here, this little stomper. You're going to turn to the right, and you're going to blink up the pathway. So in real time, it's Frostbolt, turn to the right, and I don't blink. Now, the reason I don't blink is because I'm level 60, got experience with it, and I want maximum potentially keeping slimes. You're new to the farm, blink.
Yeah.
So you're going to blink up this pathway. You're going to run around this group, go into the side room, and then what you're actually going to use to pull them instead with the new video is you're going to Frostbolt the right one, Fire Blast the left one, and Counterspell the back one. So it's all in the same GCD, basically. So you do that real quick, then you get out of the room, and then you'll be able to hug the right. The mobs won't be here yet, and then you'll be able to loop them around. So one of the things that was going on a lot with when you were trying to group up these mobs in this room is you weren't you weren't allowing them to get close enough to loop. And so let me show you that real quick. So if I pull up your video, so what you would do, for example, is you would kind of book it through this room. In order for the mobs to actually stack up and actually get the full use of going around in a circle and everything like that, you actually should pause over here. Because what happens is, hopefully you turn around on this one. Yeah, so if we go back just ever so slightly. Just gonna pause it. Now, so what you can see is that you can see all the mobs are on the inside track. So like if you blink across right now, they're just gonna immediately cut up this pathway, right? Mm-hmm. In my video, by staying towards the outside, what happens is that they stay on the outside track. And then when you cut across, all the mobs that are in the back will make a V and they'll stack up. By doing what you were doing, they're actually not stacking up much.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand. So the first ones will go on the right of the pillar and the ones in the back won't, and then they will meet again and make this V shape.
Perfect, yes. Then right here, what we're doing is we stop right here and we rank 1 Blizzard right on this route.
Mm-hmm.
So by rank 1 Blizzarding right on this route, you make sure that you Blizzard the entire duration. If you stop it too early, it could cause issues. So make sure you Blizzard for the entire duration. And then don't worry about these Tanglers for now. Just because while you're learning, when you're starting up with these strat, the Tanglers could kind of cause an issue. But typically you would Fire Blast this guy, Arcane Explosion these two, Blink Across, and Nova. Or not Blink, sorry, Nova. You never want to blink after you jump down. Now, the biggest change overall, and this is actually going to help you a ton, especially at level 54, because you won't need to worry about the mobs actually damaging you, you're not going to stop up above in Blizzard. Instead, what you're going to do is you're going to rank 1 Fire Blast this guy, blink across this pathway to make sure you don't get hit, and then you just run to the rank 1 Blizzard spot up at the top here.
Okay.
So then once we get up here, we'll do the rank 1 Blizzard right here, just like normal. And then here's another big change is you pause right here. So when you blink through the little doorway, what actually happens is that you get too far away from the mobs that are back here. So when you just keep on running, you're getting too far away from the mobs and they're actually resetting. So that's why you saw some of the mobs reset throughout the run, is because of that. So instead, the way that you circumvent that is you actually pause here until the mobs cross the bridge on the left. And so this little bridge over here, once the mobs cross over this, you reapply a shield, whether it's mana shield or ice barrier, and you go through. Reapplying that shield is applying an absorb on yourself, which will cause you to maintain kind of aggro with the mobs per se.
Okay. Also, putting on shields is a way of interacting with the mobs and reapplying aggro.
Shields, heals, and damage.
Okay.
Yep. Then you come over here and you fireball this guy. Then you turn right behind this pillar and you bandage right here. So here's another one where you're interacting with the mobs. Because you're bandaging yourself, you're healing yourself up. And so the mobs back here are saying, okay, this guy's still doing things to heal himself, so I still need to interact with him.
Okay.
From there, everything else is the same. And so I'm not going to go over too much of that. But now I do want to take a look at your video real quick to help you with some individual pointers from your video. So one of the big things was the actual kill.
Yeah. Because I was in a good position to succeed, but I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
So if I did things correctly here, it would have worked. So we can say the walk was okay, even though I missed a lot of course, lots of mobs went away.
Yep.
But then I'm still not okay with the kill phase.
Yep. So with the kill phase, I know it was a great idea to frostbolt that one mob, because he was going to come up. But first off, let's talk about your standing position. So by standing right here, you're actually going to get one shot, because all the mobs from below will just uppercut you. So you got lucky that they didn't. But where you actually want to stand is you can see this little pentagon right here on the floor.
Yeah.
You want to stand right at the corner of the pentagon.
Okay.
Right at the tip. So right here. You stand.
I think I move a little bit after this frostbolt. I'm not sure.
You do move a little bit after the frostbolt. But if the mobs were right behind this guy, it probably would have been.
Yeah.
So this is pretty good. You're just a little too far to the right, but that's definitely, you know, a better spot for sure. What happens if you have one mob breakthrough or even two mobs breakthrough? You actually just Nova them when they get to the top. So you focus on the bigger pack, because the bigger pack, this is your opportunity to get them perfectly stacked. What happens by standing on this pentagon on the corner, and what you want to do is that some mobs will bow out like this, and then they'll go like this and come back. Other mobs will go straight up and come back. Regardless though, if you're standing on the right corner of this, they're going to go out and then come back. And so you're going to see some of these mobs right here. And so I'll try to show it, but you'll see some of these mobs go out and then they're going to come back, which means your blizzard is going to hit them twice. Does that make sense? And so
Yes.
by blizzarding up on the hill higher, you lost the opportunity to have basically extra time for them to get caught in the blizzard, which means a higher chance of them being slowed. Because they still have technically a 1% chance to resist your blizzard. But then this was...
I see. So if I just had ignored this one ahead and I had blizzard twice in that spot where they turn, I would have been way better.
You probably would have gotten
much
the
better
kill.
situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that being said, your recovery to get them grouped up was fantastic. The issue that you ran into here and why you ultimately weren't able to pull it off was because you used 2 rank 1 blizzards. So in the kill phase, always use max rank blizzard. And the reason being is that you need to take out the sprites immediately. What's going to happen here is that you have shields up and you even have magic resistance. So right now I think you're at like 102, no, 100 and... I think you're at 115 or 120 nature resistance with your gear and with your pot that you have up. However, you're getting turreted by these by these poison bolts. And so by using max rank blizzard, some of those poison sprites likely would have died, or at least been close to dying, to the point where you would still have a shield going into this jump down right here. So when you cross over here and you get back up your blizzard, which was perfect, by the way, your blizzard replacement was very quick, and that was great. And that's the issue that a lot of people have, is that they don't replace their blizzard fast enough. So that was great. And your overall mechanics for movement and everything like that are great. So once you get down the actual farm itself, you're going to be golden. It's just learning the little things like that. But if you use max rank blizzard, they would have died. But the issue is that they're constantly turreting you down, and so you can't actually keep your blizzard going, and it just immediately gets interrupted.
Yeah, that's why, because I was like, it's weird, I keep getting cancelled, why am I getting cancelled? Okay, so I must kill them. They are 1200 HP, so 1.5 blizzard should kill them of full strength.
Exactly. And I mean, even just look now, even with 2 rank 1 blizzards that you did, they're at 400 health. So
yeah,
they're 100% going to die. Now, you're going to have a couple hopefully up on the corners, like one maybe up here that's out of range. Like, it's okay if a couple are still hitting you, and that's what your ice barrier is for, right? But if there's 15 or 20 of them up that are just constantly drilling you down, it's going to cause some major issues.
Okay.
So that was that. And then I want to help you out with the first little part. So you're fine in here. And the first thing I want to point out is this room. So you can definitely go the right side, but you want to do something to stall the mobs a little bit. Because currently, as you're going right here, the mobs are pretty far behind you. Some are still in this pathway, some of the borers, and you just immediately go into the water. If you immediately go into the water that quick, what's actually going to happen is that some of the borers are going to reset because they're too far behind you. So
that's why you ice block here in your video.
Yes. So that is why I ice block here. And now, because you're level 54, you don't need to stay in ice block the whole time if you don't feel comfortable with doing that. If you want to leave ice block a little bit earlier, that's perfectly fine as well. You can do that, but I do recommend ice blocking for at least like half of the mobs or something so they don't get too far behind you. Then when you come over here, you did pretty well, but the one thing to point out is that once you hit this past this point, all this is walkable. You don't need to hug the left. So you can actually cut through this tree right here. And you can just get over.
Okay, that's why.
Yep. So you cut through the tree, and that takes you right over to this guy, and you won't accidentally aggro these slimes beforehand, allowing you to jump back into them and Nova. They kind of get the better of you right here, and they aggro, and they hit you a little bit, and then you're like scrambling to get that guy, and you're kind of out of position. So that causes you some damage. But then you can blink over here, which is great. Now, the thing here is that you want to make sure you immediately kind of like duck into the water and jump, turn, cone of cold these guys. So I know you said that you have issues with jump, turn, cone of cold. And the trick to doing jump, turn, cone of cold is to not cone of cold too quick and not cone of cold too late. And so what happens with most people is that they either immediately jump and press cone of cold before they're even like turned around. And so the cone of cold is just going straight in front of them. Other people, they wait until they're basically back on the ground and Cone of Cold is just not happening. So what I like to do is just jump, Cone of Cold. Like that's how I think about it in my head. And so you'll run out in the middle, jump, Cone of Cold. So jump, turn, Cone of Cold, turn. So it's kind of just like a...
I think I should just practice doing this maybe on easier stacks and not having to walk all the way.
Yep. And you can always reset these guys if you just want to practice this area on the tree by Cerberus. So this tree, can't see it from here. Okay, so you're not gonna be able to see it from here. Oh, yeah, we can. This tree right here, right in the corner of the screen, is actually a reset spot if you go behind it. So if you go behind that tree, you're gonna be able to reset and you can practice this area as much as you want.
Okay, that's a good thing.
Outside of that, limit your blinks. Now, this was pretty epic, as we said before, with 42 health. And so obviously you have to blink when you have 42 health. But in a regular situation, try to limit your blinks as much as possible so you're not getting too far ahead of the mobs and you're not losing them. But outside of that, the biggest things are going to be the actual pathing. And so I'll be trying to call out as much of the pathing as possible and keep on reminding you. Not running into this room too quick. Like even here, you can see that you're up here. And so if you were standing right here, the mobs would bow out. But because you're up here, the mobs are just going to hug the inside path. So waiting over here, whether or not you grab that side room is going to be big. And then the kill phase, just making sure you focus on the mobs with max rank Blizzard. And honestly, I think with that, you're going to have it down pretty soon from now, honestly. So let's get back in there and let's do another run. Do you have any questions before we do this?
Okay, I think I might just at the when you said to wait here, so I wait and when they come closer, I'd go to the place where you pause the video. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So if you come back to the
right here.
Okay, this is where I want to wait.
Yeah, pretty much. So you act almost like if you're not going to get the side room does it for you. By going into the side room while you're getting those mobs, you're in essence stacking them like that, right? Because you're in the side room, so they're trying to come through there. If you're not going to go into the side room, you just wait in this area.
Okay, got you. Okay.
All right.
So if I have the confidence I'm in a good run, I can go in the side room and this will do this. Otherwise, I just wait here.
Correct.
All right, everyone, that wraps up today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please subscribe and leave a like and a comment below to let me know so. And if you guys have any other ideas for any other videos, please let me know in the comments below. Also, check out the description for the Twitch, where I do all this live, and also for my Twitter and Discord, where you guys can be notified of any future updates and when I'm going to go live on stream. So I'll see you guys in the next video.